You know, I think I've got a topic for you. I really, really want to hear your thoughts on. Yes, and I think
Here we go.
I have a feeling you're going to get fired up about this because I know you're passionate about sex.
Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day. So, Roula, what is the difference, or is there a difference between making love and fucking, shagging, hooking up, humping?
Maybe making love is very boring? Oh.
This is so funny. Can I tell you where this question came from? So I was having a conversation with a friend, and she knows I'm talking about this topic because she said, this is a good one for the Rosie and Roula show. She sent me a voice message and said something like fucking or something. And then she went, oh, sorry, making love. And I sent a message back going, ew, making love. Don't be gross. And she laughed and she went, yeah, everybody eye rolls when I say fucking. She's like, but they have a different meaning. And I went, yeah, they do. But apparently some people think they don't.
Okay, hold on. I'm not sure. I mean, of course, making love is romantic, is full of love, is about commitment and being with someone you love and only do the act with that one person. But not everyone has one person to be with. And it doesn't mean at the same time they have more than one. It could be just some nice encounter and ended up in something, and then it broke and another one. So
I feel like you're
what?
tiptoeing around the subject because your first
Yeah.
reaction was maybe it's boring, and then you thought, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But I want to hear the real thoughts of Roula, the unfiltered thoughts. Why did you say making love is maybe a bit boring?
These two words are boring. Which couple is still making love? Making love is boring. They stopped making love like 100 years ago after they got together.
This is interesting. Do you think most people think the same?
No, of course not. Most people are not even having sex
Oh, well, okay.
because they want to make love and it's not happening. As the
Make
more they
love.
think of it as make love, they won't get any.
Okay, so what is your definition of making love?
That's a difficult question because I don't think I make love.
Have you ever?
I love the person I'm with, but this making love is so romanticized, candle and slow and, a nice, nice bed, very gentle,
Yeah, it's very
know,
proper and just...
very only missionary. And, this is I think, or probably just to get pregnant because they're married and they want to have a child, so let's make love.
It's very
make
vanilla.
This child from love.
From love.
From love. You came from love.
So what's the term in Dutch for making love? Is there one?
There are two, and both are not romantic. There is vrijen and neuken. Neuken is fucking. Vrijen is make love, I think, have sex.
Okay. What was the other one? Nurken.
Neuken.
What's that? What would be a similar English word to that?
Fuck.
Oh, it is fuck. Okay,
Fucking,
okay.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
Vrijen, it would be more... Oh, nee, I know. It's a very old-fashioned word. No one ever used it here. Liefde bedrijven, something like this.
That's a mouthful.
Love.
Okay.
Liefde is love.
Yeah.
No one is using it. I think it's very... Oh, my goodness. I don't want to say this on a podcast because maybe I don't want to offend anyone, but it sounds quite Christian.
Oh, wow. Interesting. But I think we're being quite negative towards making love, right? Would you say you have ever made love?
Never.
Never. Because to you, making love's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think some people think it's more intimate, or I almost think making love is, this is going to sound weird, less sexual in a way. Like you're not sexualizing the person as much.
Yes, it's not arousing.
Right. Yeah.
But every person is different.
True.
Yeah, make love. Come on.
Make love and listen to the music. What's that song?
Yeah, well, at a
Let yourself
festival,
go,
that would
oh,
fit
oh.
perfectly.
Yeah.
This in a song, it's amazing because it's fostering love and happiness and peace and friendship. It yes.
This sounds a lot more holistic then.
That's the right word. Making love is holistic.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't. Even though we've both been saying, ugh.
No. It's
But I think
definitely
it's
not a bad thing.
Right,
No.
right. But what would you say to couples who only make love? Do you think they're missing out?
No. If making love for them is enough to keep the fire burning and enjoying their sex life together, then it works for them. Because I don't know how making love would look like. Because if making love is not fucking, you lose yourself.
Right.
And you forget the world and you're a different person and you're just doing what you feel like doing, then making love is the same. But I don't know.
Yeah. It's not a phrase I like to use, to be honest.
Sounds too sweet.
Yeah.
Too neat.
Too neat. Yeah. You're an animal.
Have you ever made love?
I would say yes.
How does it
But
look
like
like then?
It is. It's very vanilla and less like...
But
I'm
what does
saying
vanilla
Do you know what I
mean?
mean? Well, it is. It's very tame, but it's also like more of a... No, this just sounds stupid. I don't want to talk. I really don't want to talk. It's
Talk
more of
about
like
it?
I was going to say... No, I don't want to talk because I'm sounding like an idiot. And I don't think I've got the right words, but it's more like this... I was going to say spiritual connection. I'm not a spiritual person. It's different. I don't think it's sex. It's different. I don't have the words.
Maybe the first time with someone that you really, really like could be because
Maybe.
it feels romantic. It feels like that's a dream coming true.
So fucking can't be romantic? Is that what we're saying? Is it more
Depends.
about... It depends. Okay.
Depends. Depends to every person's definition.
Yeah. Yeah. So what word do you use? In Dutch, in English?
I don't.
What do you call
mean
sex?
Yeah, we just say let's have sex. Do you want to have sex?
Yeah.
It's
I
just
feel like
sex
people
time.
have a problem with... people have a problem with saying that.
Yeah, because why? It means they are getting out of their goody two shoes boundaries and going to do the act
The act,
of
yeah.
enjoying a healthy relationship with their partner.
Yeah. There's still shame around sex, isn't there? We like to think we're very progressive, but I think there is still a lot of shame around it. Not for everybody, but there is. I think some people feel they have to say making love because it's just too improper or in your face to say sex or fucking or whatever the word is.
Because maybe using the word sex and fucking it insinuate that you're doing something bad that you're not supposed to do because, it's in porn, it's, I don't know, in bad stories and all this kind of stuff. We learn that these words are bad. If you're doing them, you're bad. You feel shame and guilt. So we prefer to use love because this is what makes people
So
comfortable.
maybe they feel, and maybe they feel like saying fucking means they don't love the person. That all it's about is sex. Maybe that's what they're
Could
worried
be.
about.
Could be. About talking about sex, in the Middle Eastern culture,
Yeah.
everybody talks about sex. But you're not allowed to
Really?
do it until you get married. But the jokes, how they prepare like when a girl have her periods, everybody start thinking, oh, so now she can have sex, she can get pregnant, blah, blah, blah. So we have to strangle her. We have to like put her in a cage because
My
now she
God, yeah.
can reproduce. But in the jokes, the way even dancing, it's in the air everywhere. While
Yeah.
here in the Netherlands, youngsters and everyone is having sex and no one talks about it. There are no sexy jokes. Nobody wants to talk, not because they're prude, just because it's not in their culture to talk about it. Like it's not in their culture to talk about other important things too. And for me, coming here and feeling that everyone else is so not willing to talk about sex made me really put like a pin in this topic. How come
Wow.
I'm from the Middle East where nothing is allowed and the sex is in the air everywhere? Maybe that's why, because things are not allowed, so they are
Yeah.
in the air. And I think both are healthy. Talking about it, giving it the right words is healthy. Yeah, if people want to make love is fine. And if they want to have sex is also fine, as long as they know what they want and they ask for it.
Well, I think most people don't. Well, I feel like we've spoken about this, but most people, first of all, they don't know what they want. And secondly, if they don't know what they want, how can they ask for it? Or if they do know what they want, they're too scared to ask for it.
Yes. And people don't know what they want. If they want, don't watch, don't look, don't find, don't search. Because like anything else in life, what do I know what I want if I
You have to
haven't
learn. Yeah.
learned it? Yeah. And yeah, I think calling it making love make us very scared of, we have the episode where we talked about these special porn sites for women and
Yes,
men,
yes.
but they're more respectful. They have really, they have a goal to enhance sexual life without the dirty porn that is out there.
I've had another thought. I know we're going on and on and on, but it's important. I almost feel like making love, it is more romantic, it's more personal, it's less just losing yourself and, getting carried away in your whatever, own world. I don't have the words. So maybe making love in my mind is you wouldn't necessarily orgasm. That's not the goal. Mind you, when you're fucking, that doesn't have to be the goal either, does it?
No.
I actually have no idea what my opinion
I like
is on
to call
this,
it
but
sex.
I still, yeah.
I like to call it
Why
sex.
call it what it is? Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
true. Not many people
Because-
say it.
No, when we call it sex, it can be making love, it can be fucking, it can be whatever we want it to be. But we're having sex. That's what we're having. So why are we gonna give it another name?
Yeah. There you go, everybody. Just call it sex. Get over it. It's sex.
And
Sex.
it's not normal
Sex.
not to do
Sex.
it when you can. So if people are judging you for doing it, then they're just jealous. Not necessarily. I'm just trying to encourage you to talk about it and not be
Yes, talk about
not
it.
be scared.
Okay. All right.
And we're going to be
Interesting
censored
conversation.
very soon with all these topics.
Yes. Oh, well. Do you make love, everybody? Do you fuck? Do you have sex? What are your thoughts? Is making love
Yeah,
gross?
what do you
Is
like
it
to
boring?
call it? What do you call it? Let us know. And I can't promise you we won't have this kind of episodes again. So
We
stay
definitely
tuned.
will have them again. Yes. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
If
If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation
Rosie,
to keep
I have
going.
to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.